everyone! Oh my goodness, first let me address the obvious. This video is turning out to be way too long. Please let me explain myself. I filmed this back in late April, early May I think, and it was around the time my computer was beginning to act weirdly. And on top of that, I just really didn't like what I was drawing. I was feeling a bit stressed because at the time my sketchbook was still pretty new, and it was my first time making personal art in a while. I was working on a school portfolio until the end of February, and that took a lot out of me. So much that I really didn't feel like drawing for a while. I doodled here and there and made little projects for school, but mostly I just felt really unmotivated. And so I decided to film a video in hopes of getting myself back into drawing. And while it did kind of work in the sense that it got me to sketch again, I still wasn't very pleased with the end result. I kind of want to talk about being discontent with your art more in another video, so I'll keep it brief, but I just really wanted to explain what's kept me from editing and posting stuff for such a long time. I'm not so good at explaining things, I'm sorry, but yeah, due to being unhappy with my work and having computer issues, I didn't edit it for a long time. I kept the footage just in case, and I'm glad I did because I looked back at it a few weeks ago and decided it wasn't too bad. To be completely honest, I'm fine with the second and third pages, but the first page still isn't my favorite. I don't think I've ever drawn cows before this. No idea why I decided to draw them here, but it's okay because I learned from it. And not everything has to be perfect or a masterpiece. Some things can just be learning experiences, and that can be just as valuable. Unfortunately, when I went to edit this video, it was like 12 plus hours of footage. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Even when I went to speed it up, it was still super long, so I decided to cut bits and pieces. So I'm sorry if some of the cuts interrupt the flow of the speed paint or whatever. I did my best, and I hope you enjoy. And yeah, to kind of give me inspiration for my drawings, I made a Pinterest board with some reference images. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to see them. Maybe you could grab your sketchbook and doodle along with me. I don't really have much more to say about this page. It was just really tough starting, but I'm glad I managed to make it through it, so yay. Okay, for this page, I decided to do something simple and easy, so I went with a 3/4 view watercolor pencil crayon portrait. Oh wow. My goodness. Oh my god, so original. Woo! I'm aware this looks bad, especially since my last speed paint was a 3/4 view portrait, but I promise I draw more things. I was stressed, okay? I wanted to draw something comfortable and easy, yet I still struggled with this one. Woo! I referenced a specific Pinterest image, however, I feel like my drawing looks completely different. Oops. I'm still not mad with how it turned out. I actually enjoyed painting it the most. Watercolor can sometimes be a bit stressful for me, but overall it was kind of fun to paint. I went over my painting with pencil crayons in the end because I enjoy mixing the two mediums. However, I feel like sometimes I rely on them too much to clean up my pieces. Although I like how it looks here, in the future I want to make more watercolor paintings where I just use paint and nothing else, just so I can be confident in my watercolor skills alone. Overall, I think this page might be my favorite out of the three. It may not be the most creative one, however, I like the color scheme the most, and I think it's the one that's painted the best. Perhaps in my next sketch with me, I'll practice my watercolor skills a bit more, but regardless, I still am happy with the doodle for what it is. Yay! Last page! Okay, we are finally here. Wow. So great. Nice. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. This page was just a bunch of random cartoon doodles. I really struggled with drawing something nice for the bottom left corner. It was originally going to be a more detailed portrait, but then I painted some grass over it because I wasn't happy with it. And after I became unhappy with the grass, I just put a sticky over it because I just wanted to be done with it. Despite that, I still enjoyed painting with the gouache paints. I especially like how it looked on this paper. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm using the Stillman and Byrne mixed media sketchbook, and I actually liked it quite a bit. I generally prefer cold press watercolor paper to hot press. However, I've never been able to find cold press paper in a sketchbook form that I really liked, and it always makes sketching with dry mediums not fun anyways. It's like a little bit less easy to erase. At least for me it is. So I really enjoyed working with this paper since it works really well with both wet and dry mediums, and yeah, like I said, the gouache looks really nice on it. I didn't do much blending or layering. I mostly just applied washes of color. However, since the video, I've tested it a bit more and found it super enjoyable to work with. Even with acrylics, they're super fun to use on this paper, and there isn't much buckling with it, which I like. But yeah, overall it's a nice sketchbook, and besides that one corner, I ended up really liking these doodles. I think they're kind of fun. that is it. All 3 pages are completed. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you managed to stick till the end, I'm both confused yet grateful. Thank you. I hope you have a lovely day, and if you managed to draw something along with me in this video, feel free to show me on Instagram or something. I don't really use Twitter that much, but I guess you could shoot your shot there too. I don't know. And if you didn't draw anything, you can just say hi. I love talking to new people. And with that, it's time to end the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Okay, love you, bye. Bye.